Better bomb, better. Better, 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 better bomb, better. Better, better, better bomb, better. Better bomb, better with the drugs. Better with the better bomb. Better bomb, better. Better bomb, better. Better bomb, better. Better bomb, better.
Welcome y'all back to Go 8072 Tarot. And today's reading we're going to do on a girl that has been missing for a little while. Her name is Haley Aymar, Aymar. I hope I'm saying that correctly. She went missing on December the 3rd of 2015 from Mounds View, Minnesota, and she was 24 years old. Now, she was on the NamUs website, and it says that she disappeared. That she went missing or disappeared from Mounds View, Minnesota. It doesn't tell the time. It doesn't tell any kind of circumstances. It says there is little known about the little details about this case. So she's not been seen or heard from since 2015. Now there were quite a few photos of her on the site, and if anybody's life could be told in a series of photos, it would be Miss Haley's. It's obvious that she's had a rough way to go, judging from the pictures that the stories that her pictures tell. We're already talking backwards now, y'all. So you have to hang with me here. Excuse me. So I felt like the way I choose my readings when I go to like websites or whatever to check them out is I let the person speak to me, or I let it. It's a nagging feeling that don't go away that maybe you can help this person. So that's how Miss Haley got chosen. I didn't see any type of Facebook missing pages about her or any groups about her, or actually there was from what I've seen, I didn't Google it, not yet, but usually on the NamUs website they'll give you the links to the news sources, Facebook pages, whatever the family has set up, whether they've got a website set up, and there was nothing set up for this girl. So she definitely needs a voice to speak for her. And that's what we're going to do today. I ask that this reading be guided from the placement of the cards to the interpretation of them. May my interpretation be clear, concise, and accurate. I ask this with gratitude and humility. Thank you. All right, Miss Haley. Miss Haley. Haley? I think her middle name was Elizabeth. Aymar from Mounds View, Minnesota. Miss Haley. I'm here to be a voice for you, Miss Haley. Come tell your story. Okay, now the first card is going to give us the circumstances surrounding the day that this girl disappeared, Miss Haley, and that is the Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands represents being chaotic and forgetful. It's being chaotic and I cannot talk. Being chaotic and forgetful because, or for the reasons of the amount of things that you're taking their toll on you. Okay, for the reason behind the circumstances, that's the Three of Wands reversed, and that's a card that represents freedom and travel. Now, the next card is going to show us the plans or intentions that Haley had for the day, where she may have been going, maybe who she had been with, and that is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a counselor or mentor, And it represents institutions like your social institutions, family, education, medical, religion. That's normally saying when the counselor and the mentor and all the institutions, it's showing someone maybe going and talking to somebody, maybe a psychologist, a counselor, a psychiatrist, something of that sort, or somebody that can offer you wisdom and advice on situations or on life. The next card is going to be the information surrounding Haley. That could be her state of mind, thoughts, what she was feeling. And that's the Star reversed. Star reversed is a card of feeling hopeless. It's situations from your past that's drained you, leaving you no belief in yourself, lost confidence, not having any faith. So it looks like that's how she was feeling when she disappeared. Now, the next card is going to be her environment, and that's the Two of Pentacles reversed. That's a card that indicates someone that's trying to find the balance in all areas or aspects of their life that represents the ups and downs of life. It also shows somebody that's got extreme stress from having to make decisions. Okay, now how the events unfolded, that's a Page of Cups. A Page of Cups is a card that's a bringer of messages, but it's happy news, invitations to social events, potential romances or dates. Let's see. All right, now the next card is going to be the perpetrator, and that is the Knight of Pentacles reverse. That's aspected as a male, 20 to 35, who lacks common sense, who's irresponsible, a dude that's always taking the credit, wanting the rewards and recognition, but don't want to work for it. They're abusive and neglectful to animals, unstable, unreliable, disloyal, impatient. Not a really good person that you'd want in your life, or, if you're going back to this, as a potential romance. Now for the motive. The motive is going to be the Four of Wands. Now the Four of Wands is a card that reveals success after completion. It's a time for reward. It predicts that after this completion, you'll be brimming with confidence and vitality. It's usually a work card. It's you establishing yourself in your work. It's your work being appreciative of your talent, noticing your talents, and not acknowledging it. Also comes up to show a new partner or love interest. So, what I'm thinking, what this looks like. Okay, let's see here. Let's just go on. The next card is going to link the perpetrator to Haley as the victim, and that's the Knight of Swords reversed. Again, it's someone that's being out of control. Somebody who leads others to trouble and danger, puts them in jeopardy. It's being insincere, rude, hurtful, cynical. It's somebody who thinks that they're better than everybody. It's got an inferiority complex. And this person is usually a criminal, vicious, dangerous, and very, very aggressive. So this is going along with this. So what this looks like is, let's go all the way back up to where it shows that the circumstances, chaotic and forgetful. The amount of things you've taken on, taking their toll. And the reason for them, freedom and travel. Now, like I said, these pictures, there was like 7 or 8 pictures of her on the name of this website, and you could really read her life in those pictures as the pictures go down. And it's obvious that it was a hard life, and I'm sure there was probably, or I feel, a lot of drug use and a lot of criminal activity on her behalf. So it looks like to me that she's gotten busted or gotten charges for something, and I'd say they've swayed her. I'd say it's went along the lines of, you're going to get 50 years for this if you don't tell us where you got it, or if you don't tell us who's involved, or who the big fish is. And this girl is probably, at 24 years old, nobody wants to look at this as being, the rest of your life spent in jail. I'd say it scared her into telling what they want to know or giving up names. So when she got her freedom from jail, she's took off. She's traveled. And from the motive, this was a job. or this was something done for somebody, doing something for somebody for a payment or a recognition. So they have found her wherever she's at, and to get her out and into their company or to have possession of her, they've feigned a social invitation with a possibility of a romance. And being the type of person it is, and it being a work job, that's what I feel has happened. Now this last card, which is going to be the last words, it's the Page of Pentacles, which is also a messenger, but a messenger of bad news. And it's representing the situation that you're in, or what has become an outcome being a consequence of your own behavior, and it stems from foolishness, frustration, and impatience. So that cinches it together. This looks like she got up on some charges that, being as young as she was, or whatever the situation, whatever her train of thought was, that you could get out of trouble if you just drop a name. She's dropped a name, got out and run. I'd say whoever she's dropped a name on was somebody that had some pull somewhere, as far as in the criminal world. Somebody that had connections enough to get somebody to go and take care of the situation for them. And her just disappearing with little information, no details of where she may be going, what she may be doing, no details afterwards, no finding of anything pertaining to her, was a professional job. Yep, and it's saying right here that your situation being a consequence of your own behavior. That's what has happened to this girl. That's a very sad story, but that is also a very good lesson to keep your mouth shut. If you get in trouble for something that you've done, take your own responsibility and go on. You're just going to bring yourself further trouble just spitting out names, in my opinion. But I feel satisfied that that's the answer to what has happened to this girl, and I hate that. But at least it's given her a voice to tell what happened. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video and go through this reading. As always, this is the Truth Community, signing off.
Better bomb, better bomb, better